What's up, everyone? Today we're talking about Dexter Resurrection, season one. I thought it was pretty good. I'm a pretty big Dexter fan. I remember watching the original series, not every season, like when it started, but I remember watching the original series as it was like airing on TV and stuff. And you know, I was like a fan of the books and stuff, and I was pretty excited when what is it? It's New Blood when that came out. I thought it was pretty good. Uh, Besides maybe like the last half of the season finale, I thought was. I mean, I didn't think it was shit, but it wasn't like they could have did better, but this yeah, like I was when this was announced, I don't know, I was kind of. I mean, I love Dexter. It's one of my favorite TV shows and just universes in general for media. Uh, I was more like, I was like 60% like, yeah, this will be, I mean, this will be a fun watch. I'll probably enjoy it. And 40% was like, maybe we should have just left it with, just like, fuck it. Just leave it with New Blood. I mean, it was a step up from season 8, but, I was like, it just, let it be. Like, I'm happy with what I have for the books and the series. But as it came out, I don't know, like each episode it got I don't know, like almost just like better and better. Um I do wish it was maybe like 12 episodes to kind of flesh out things more. Um Not mean it wasn't like rushed or anything. It was just I wish we had more time with some of the characters like I don't know, like I thought it. So yeah, all right. So let's start with like just from the beginning. The writing for the most part was pretty good. Besides, there are some things like obviously to connect New Blood to Resurrections and kind of like sweet. They kind of just like swept the finale under the rug a little bit with his girlfriend that was like the chief at Iron Lake. Like, I mean, I understand like he helped her solve that cold case and uh, just with like Kurt called what the hell is his last name? Kurt. I just know his name is Kurt. Uh, I mean, like he helped her out in that way, but I mean, she had the Bay Harbor butcher, and like arrested, and he killed Logan, and just like the whole thing. I didn't really like that, but at the same time, I'm like whatever. Like I just want to get into the story of like with this serial killer like dinner party club type thing, and just I mean I thought it was a little like really like that's how you're gonna solve that problem or kind of like connect the series, but at the same time I was just like yeah, let's hop into it. And it's cool seeing like Batiste is just like from episode 1 he's there and he's like on Dexter's case and stuff. I liked how they actually uh, carry forward with that little cameo in New Blood. And I don't know, I thought I don't know, I just thought the whole feel of the show was it's really good. It felt like old like seasons like 1 to 4, like maybe like 1 to 5. Like that essence and like that feel, but with I don't know, throughout the series like I felt like I was it's like we had that feel, but the Dexter from the books, because I don't know, Michael C. Hall and like his portrayal, like I don't know, like just his like inner dialogue and stuff. It seemed a little bit more like wittier and like darker. It seemed like a little bit more like the Dexter from the books, and I thought that was really cool. And I don't know, I like I don't know the whole thing with like the Dark Passenger and him like like pretty much like a fucking western like they ain't there ain't enough room in the town for the two of us, like that type of shit, and he has to like take him out, and that's how he stumbles upon the like the I don't know what the hell they call themselves, but like the Prater's like serial killer like dinner party fucking club. Uh, I think that, I mean, it had the chance of being just like the most out there fucking zany, stupid, uh, like storyline that Dexter could have, but it turned out it's like you either had like that option or this is gonna be fucking really interesting and like badass, and it turned out to be the latter because it was, I don't know, like just like the fact that he gets like I don't know, I mean he's not actually being Dexter Morgan like Bay Harbor Butcher. He's, Red Schmidt, but it's cool like seeing him interact with other serial killers, kind of in a similar way of like how he did with the Trinity Killer. And my only problem with this is that I wish we would have had more time with some of these serial killers. Like Lowell, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name, Lowell. I feel like I mean, like, I feel like he had a decent enough uh, screen time and stuff. I mean, so did Al. I mean, spoiler alert, there's going to be spoilers throughout this review. But I mean, like, at the end, couple episodes, like, he ends up leaving and he gets away. I mean, we interacted him with for a little bit. You could see he's like, I don't know, he's like, he reminds me of like the Trinity Killer, but he's like not as cool and as I feel like, uh, but like the whole like family man like persona, and then he has like that dark side, but it's just like I look forward to seeing more of him, like, and he didn't get killed off, so he doesn't really fit what I'm talking about, but like, uh, I don't know the actress's name, but Mia. I wish we would have had, because she was an interesting character. I mean, she was like like kind of like a side or more of like a focal point for like an episode or two, maybe like two and a half or something. But I wish. I mean, like, she is a good character. I wish she would have been around for a little bit longer. And the main one I'm talking about is the Gemini Killer, because he seemed very. I don't know, like, we got to see mainly what these two do, a little bit of what Al does, which we'll probably see more in, I'm guessing, season two. But I really was interested with the Gemini Killer. I thought he was a very intriguing and just like, yeah, it reminded me of like Zodiac Killer, like what the hell is it? BTK Killer, like with all these like I don't know, like puzzles and like, I don't know. It was, I don't know. I really like that core group, and I just wish we would have had a little bit more time. Like, I wish the season would have been 12 episodes. Like, just flesh everything up. Not like anything was really rushed, but I just feel like, I don't know. I just wanted I don't know, more content, more time in this little segment of the Dexter universe. But I thought everyone did a really good job acting, especially like, yeah, they all did a good job. Like Peter Dinklage as Prater, I thought he did really fucking good. I At first when I saw him in the trailer, I'm like, because I mean I like Peter Dinklage a lot, but I was just like, really, I like, that, and Uma Thurman at the same time. I was like, that, like, I mean they're great actors, but I'm like, that's a little odd for Dexter universe. Seeing like some big names like that. I mean, like John Lithgow is a huge name, but he, I don't know. I don't, for John Lithgow, I just kind of see I mean, like his characters. I don't see him like, oh, the actor. But like with, I don't know, some actors, it's like you can't help but just see like, oh, that's, you know like when you see The Rock, like I don't think of any of his fucking characters. I'm just like, that's The Rock, you know. Like with like with Michael C. Hall. See, I called him Dexter. Like Michael C. Hall, when I see him in other things, I happen to just like see Dexter. But there are, I mean, it's I don't know, it's hard to explain. I feel like if you're watching, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I mean, I thought everyone did a really killer job. No pun intended, but it yeah, I don't know, I thought this was a really good season. It was definitely not like the best out there. I'd say it's like middle ground. Uh, like I don't know, I just thought they did a lot of like I don't want to say course correcting, but they did a lot of things right and kind of putting us back. Not like the back half of this. I mean, it gets a lot of shit, but like the last like I'd say like seasons like 7 to New Blood gets just shit on all the time. Which I mean, teach their own. Like I enjoy every single season, but I feel like this season they did a lot of like what people would call like course correcting, like Harry's character. I mean, not this Harry, but this Harry, like Harrison's character, is like I will say is a pretty big step up from New Blood. It's good seeing old Harry back as like the voice of reason, like his conscience or whatever. I mean, I did like seeing Deb in New Blood, but that I mean, it makes sense why Deb was in New Blood because of the his kind of like isolation, exile, like self hatred type shit. But I don't know. It's good seeing some things like come back and try to feel a little bit more like the original run of Dexter. But I yeah, I don't know. I really love this season. It I'm looking forward to season 2, but at the same time there are some things that I feel like they kind of I don't want to say fucked up on, but there were some areas where I wanted them to go a little bit that I thought would make for a more like interesting series. Like I wish they wouldn't have killed off Angel Batista in episode 9. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't. I mean, I don't want. I didn't want Batista to die, but at the same time, it's like I don't want him to catch Dexter, and they got him so fucking close to catching Dexter. I mean, like not really, but like you know what I mean. Like he's always like right there on the trail, like getting. He saw like the kill room with Bobby Bacala. I mean, not really. That's not his name. Is the landlord, but that's who he is in Sopranos. But I mean, like seeing the kill room for him. I mean, kill room for him, and like at the end with the whole thing with Prater, it's like at that point, it's like you can't. Angel can't get out of that situation. It's like how is that gonna happen? And it's like I wish at least what it, like we could have had his character till like season 2 or something, and then maybe kill him off. But if we're going down a route where Dexter's getting caught and reprimanded as a Bay Harbor butcher, it should have been Angel Batista. Like I don't really think there's anyone else now that's really fitting for it. And I mean honestly, I kind of don't want Dexter to get caught and or die. I just kind of like I don't know, I just want some I don't know, I'm on the fence. Like I don't at the same time it's like I don't really want to have him just like get away scotch free cuz I mean like that might not be as like, you know, like eventful series finale or whatever, but I wish this storyline would continued on for at least like multi seasons. And I don't know, it's like I don't. I mean, it was cool, like the whole scene and everything, but at the same time, it's just like a bummer to see him go. And I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm obviously we're probably gonna get like Quinn in season 2, but I don't think Quinn. You know, what I mean, like I hope they're not like, oh, we Quinn's gonna be the guy that catches him because like why like it's I don't know. It just seems like he was killed off for almost like shock factor. Like I mean, it's not like it's I won't say it's like a terrible death, but it's not like a great death. They haven't, unless they like pick up on it in like season two and kind of flesh out like the impact on Dexter and like, I mean, obviously it's going to impact like Quinn and Masuka and people down in Miami if they have. I mean, I don't think they're going to show anybody besides those two, but you know what I mean. Like the impact of his death is obviously felt, but I don't know. I just thought it was a little lackluster so far. But I mean, I wouldn't like the only way I feel like him getting caught could be like not like useful, but like impactful and like maybe like even like a good ending is if he turns into like he drops the code. Like if somehow something happens, maybe like Harrison or something, like he goes towards being more like I don't know, like the ice truck killer or something, like his brother. Like he's I mean not necessarily just like killing whoever the fuck he wants, but like he's more like doesn't really follow the code anymore and he's just fulfilling the urge, but I don't think they really will go down that direction with how like the season ended and his bond with Harrison and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's one way they could go now, but I'm just kind of confused on what they're gonna do because I don't know. They had some. I mean, like kind of obvious, like like the like the hunt of Batista and Dexter and uh, yeah, even like the New York Ripper. I thought that was going to be something that goes into season two, which I mean, I think it could, but it just kind of up. Alarm goes off. They go like the police find the serial killer like museum room that Prater has, and she finds a file with New York Ripper's name on it, and it's like that could be it's like I'm taking it as like, all right, that's the end of that storyline. Or, I mean, it could also just be like, all right, so now we have a name, but it could be like next season he is the big bad, and it's like her storyline is like she's like hunting him down and trying to catch him, and then Dexter is also going after him, or like maybe the New York Ripper's going after him or something, and we have like a name, but we don't have a obviously they didn't like cast the dude yet, but maybe it's like a it could be hopefully it's like a I hope it's like a big act, like a big name, like a good like cool actor that like a like that would fit and just like give us like a fucking impeccable performance, like a Trinity killer or like a I mean like even like like I like a very like unique and just like I don't know. I love the Gemini killer's like whole feel and like persona, his like essence, or I don't know. There's just or even Brian Moser was like a great like killer. I don't know. It's like a force to be reckoned with. Like I want one of those serial killers back into the mix of like wolf versus wolf between Dexter and like a big bad, but overall, I thought this season was real. Like I thought it was really good. I mean, a few things here and there, but they're typical Dexter, you know, writing things that happen. Like he always has like the best of luck and can seemingly like just integrate with any group of people. This season, it kind of does that even more. Like I lack of a better word, I'll say outrageously, but it's still, I mean, like, by this time, you suspend your disbelief and it, you can, it doesn't matter too much, but for the most part, I thought it was a great season. Maybe just two more episodes to, like, flesh out, or get, like, not really, like, anything's rushed, but, just give us more. I miss the 12 episode Dexter seasons. I mean, I know it's only 2 episodes, but I mean, that's 2 hours. 2 hours plus. Uh, it. maybe yeah, like the New York Ripper thing was a little, disappointing. The Batista death. I thought like yeah, like the whole like wish I would have had more time with some of those characters in the serial killer club. That was a little disappointing as well. And then oh yeah, my one of my least favorite. I'm not like she was like a shit like actor or like you know just I don't know. It's just I didn't really care too much for the feet. Well, at least at first, the first few episodes, I didn't really care too much for that. I can never remember her name. The female detective that's after Harrison and the New York Ripper and stuff. Like I at first I didn't really care for her character, but she kind of those two grew on me a little bit. And I mean at the season finale, kind of I didn't care for that scene where like the fucking Staying Alive comes on and she's all like dancing and doing that shit. But I mean I just because it's in the middle of the scene, like the middle of the kill sequence of Dexter and Prater. So I mean if it would have had somewhere else, it would have been fine. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have too many major negatives or anything on this season. Um, I'd probably give it like a maybe like a oh shit like a solid 8. Maybe give it like a 7.75, an 8. I thought it was a pretty good, solid. Just back to old school, almost back to old school form of Dexter. Like I'd put it in. I mean, some people don't like these seasons, but I so take it with a grain of salt. But I'd put it like obviously it's not as good as like seasons 1, 2, or like 4 or something like that. I put it on par with like maybe like seasons 5, season 6, like maybe like season 3, like that. Maybe that little bundle like is like that's like the middle. I'd say like middle ground, like upper middle ground. Then like my least favorite seasons probably be like my least favorite would probably be like 8 or 7, and then I'd probably maybe throw like New Blood at the top of those ones, which I don't I like every season. Like I wouldn't give any season like a say it's like bad or like give it like a shit score. I feel like this is like middle ground, like good solid middle ground. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the rest of the series. Last time I watched anything Dexter was New Blood when it was coming out, so it's been a while. I might have to rewatch the series after I'm done with The Sopranos and kind of maybe review those and give my ratings on those. But right now, I'd give this a 7.75 or maybe like an 8. It's really good. If you like Dexter, I'd go pick up a free trial of Paramount Plus, I think it's called now. And watch it, or just when it comes out, maybe like go buy it on Blu-ray or something. It's really good. I mean, it's better than the last couple seasons, but I mean, if you're not really a Dexter, I mean, first of all, don't watch this without watching the other shows, but I'd recommend it. Go check it out, and if you like the review, give us a like on the video, follow us, and subscribe to our channels. It's a little bit longer than I thought this review was going to be, but I mean, sometimes I just kind of ramble. Sorry about that. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one, and let's just wait for season 2, I guess. Hopefully it's like within like the next year. I hope it's not one of these shows that wait like, oh, it's like 3 years later and season 2 is dropping. That shit sucks, but hopefully it's like 2026, maybe the beginning of 2027 would be okay. Like at the longest wait I would do. Other than that, I'd kind of start losing interest after that. But anyways, give us a like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Love it.